Hey guys, it's Nicole and I'm back, and this week I'll be doing the letters M and M for my 3-year-old's work shelf. Stay tuned. Okay, so we've been snowed in the house since last week Thursday. We had 28 plus inches of snow here in Maryland. So the activities on this tray are not themed this week because we've just been trying to dig ourselves out and focus on that. So I'm just going to show you the activities that we do have, and hopefully you find them helpful even though they're not directly related to the letter M or N. And a lot of these items can be found are free resources, free printables, or can be found at the dollar store or the Target dollar spot. So let me show you. No books for the workbook this week. He's just going to be picking a variety of books that we already have on hand at home, most likely not related to letters M and N because we have not been able to get out and go to the library. But what I have up here are his daily learning notebook, as well as little shape pieces that he uses to build the letters. Of course, as you can see, since we don't have a theme, I just put Caleb's work shelf here. And this I got from Target dollar spot for $3, and let me show you what it is. This is a quiet book. I guess they call it a quiet book, and this is for ages 4 and up, but I thought it was appropriate for him because he's not going to pop these buttons off and put them in his mouth, and I guess that's why they say for ages 4 and up, just to be safe with that. But anyway, it's just learning fine motor skills, like for dressing yourself, such as buttoning, so he would start from the inside out on this book. There's buttons, there's velcros, there's zips, there's lacing, there's just fine motor daily life skills kind of things that you need to know how to do in order to appropriately dress yourself. So this is a cute little activity that I got from the Target dollar spot for just $3. So his daily learning notebook has been updated with the letters M and N. He also has this workbook in here that I got from the Dollar Tree a while back, Counting with the Count, which he likes a lot, so he usually goes through that. We're starting to talk about what time it is, so I get out his big clock and we'll play around with what time it is and let him draw on a picture of what he should wear for the temperature for that day. If I tell him, oh, well, it's 59 degrees and that's kind of chilly, so you should wear a jacket. So he'll draw his little outfit on himself. Again, name practice, letters M and N, writing and tracing, and letters M and N, Tangrams, and I've included the Tangram pieces on his shelf. And right now we're focusing on the numbers 11 and 12 for this week, and of course handwriting practice with these free printables that you can get on donnayoung.org. And that's pretty much it for the notebook this week. We're going back to reviewing our seasons, and you've seen this before, which is pretty much, it just has summer, and I say, okay, this is summer. What kind of weather is there in summer? And he'll find the appropriate thing and match it up. So he has the 4 seasons. He'll put them in order, and then he will match up the appropriate picture that goes with each season. So this you've seen before, and this is just a nice little review, especially since we're like in the dead of winter now, and you can see the snow on the ground. I've decided to bring back out the rhyming cards this time to see if he will get the concept. When I printed this out a couple of months back, he was struggling with that. So now we're going to come back to it. So cap rhymes with pen, king, or map. And then he will tell me cap, map. Cap map, and then he'll put the clothespin on the appropriate word that corresponds or that rhymes with the word and picture at the top. Pail. Okay, is it pot, bell, or snail? And so on and so forth. So we're going back to this for him. Here is a very simple lacing card activity that we got from the Target dollar spot probably last year, and we're just going to be reviewing his shapes. He knows his shapes, but we haven't touched on it in a while, so we're going to go back and especially review the ones like octagon and pentagon. Those are two that are not, often seen around. So we're going to do that, and he's going to lace them, and we're going to talk about the different shapes as a shapes review and fine motor skills activity as well. I'm starting to introduce coin and money identification to him. So here I have some paper coins on the side. I got these from Lakeshore Learning Store probably last year, and I have been using them with his 4-year-old brother. And so now that his older brother can identify his coins, I'm moving them down to him. So what I did is this a combination of coin identification and beginning letter sound identification as well, because I'll point out what a dime looks like, what a nickel looks like, what a quarter looks like, and what a penny looks like. And so I'll say, okay, dime. Can you put the dimes in here? And then he will find the dimes. Nickel. Can you find the nickels? And then he'll find the nickels and put them in there. Pennies, quarters, so on and so forth. And eventually this will evolve from not just identifying the coins, but knowing their coin values. But right now we're just doing coin sorting and coin identification. Originally with the M's theme, I was going to do M is for moon and everything was going to be moon related, but since I couldn't get everything together because of the storm, I'm just going to go back to these Montessori 3-part matching cards that are all planets, including the moon, everything. So I have sun, moon, and all the planets here, and what he will do is simply we'll just lay all of these out across the table, and then he will match the pictures because they are all similar on here. They will match the pictures, and then after that he will put underneath these pictures the words that correspond. So he'll be using these as a guide for him to match them up appropriately. So he'll be doing a little review or introduction to the planet. So this is a simple number puzzle that we enjoy. These are made by The Learning Journey, and I will link a video in the description box where we talk about how this is one of our favorite, just easy to do learning activity. So pretty much it's just a matching one-on-one correspondence puzzle where it's just, okay, 10 fish, find the number 10, here it is, and he just matches it up. And he's doing this for numbers 10 through 20. I'm also breaking back out this sectioned tray with the snowballs or the little white pom-poms and the tweezers for fine motor skills and counting. I have these numbers arranged counting by twos, so he will put the appropriate number in each one using the tweezers, which is really hard to demonstrate when you have one hand, but here you go. 1 and 2. And he'll do that all around here so he can practice his counting and fine motor. And lastly, he'll be doing this bear graphing activity. This is from themeasuredmom.com, and what he's simply going to do is there's a card here that tells him what numbers he needs to graph or what colors he needs to graph. So for instance, 0 red, so he won't put any red bears in there. Then 6 blue bears, so what he'll do is he would do 6 blue bears, 1 in each box. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And he will go through the card and go and graph 3 yellow bears, and then he will go and graph 2 green bears. And that's what we'll do. So he'll practice his counting, his color recognition, as well as graphing. Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed our M and N workshop, our snowed in edition. Definitely comment below if you have any activities that you do with your child that are just for basic pre-K skills. So this is a basic pre-K skills and review shelf for this week. So I hope you guys have a great week, and if you are snowed in, I hope you get out and I hope you enjoy the beautiful snow despite of how much of a burden it could be. Okay guys, have a great week. Bye.